Shemel Shai. Yahweh Shemel Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh.
But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man things which God hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
John chapter 14. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
So at the right hand of the Lord, there are pleasures forevermore. So we can look at the earth today, and there are still, even though this devil has destroyed and ruined the earth and polluted the world, polluted the air, polluted the waters, polluted the food and the people and everything, and the earth itself, there are still places on earth that are so breathtaking and so beautiful, even though it's still tainted, but it's just so beautiful to look at. You know, being there can probably take off, you know, or bring you back 5-10 years, make you 5 or 10 years younger, 15-20 years younger, just by the presence, the aura of that place. So just imagine how much greater the kingdom is going to be when the Most High has on his right hand there are pleasures forevermore. You know, imagine how much greater and how much more beautiful the kingdom of heaven is going to be once it's established. You know, and these are things that we have to keep in mind, because this is what we're fighting for.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, and what I want to get into, today, we want to get into, got the beloved brother, all right, Captain Daba out of GMS Mississippi camp, and what we want, gun, just breaking bread with the brother, and Lord willing, we can keep linking in the spirit, feeding the sheep in truth and sincerity, and what we're gonna go into is evening news and prophecy, all right, and it goes into no doubt, exalt thyself to the clouds, speaking of Esau. Okay, so we have a video we want to go into, some precepts, that we want to get into, and Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters are edified, So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the precepts, bro. You had something you want to say before we got started, bro?
No, like I say, it's a beautiful thing that we get to link up, in the spirit. It's just continue to cry out loud, spare not. Yeah. May the Lord,
yeah, so you can start that.
I just want to say, may your brothers and sisters be edified, while we lay the law down. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Yeah, you
you want
start there in the book of Psalms, chapter 10. You start at verse 2, Bible shot.
okay, Con. Yeah, this is Psalms 10 and 2. It said, the wicked in his pride, though persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the device that they have imagined.
Yeah, because this devil, as we know, he's rolling out, a whole new system, and this system is going to be built on, all right, a digital tyranny. Okay, and this is why you see that he's, extrapolating all the wealth to himself and creating this huge class of the poor. That's why by the time you get to the C hip, when it's made mandate, it's nothing but rich and poor left. He's destroying the middle class, and the devil wants everyone poor except a few elite. Okay,
Yeah,
and that and the poor of the poor are the Israelites, man. Because he for sure wants to keep Israel at the bottom of the bottom. So now he's coming with this new system to where he thinks he's going to digitize everything and track and trace and control to the point that he wants to, control your thoughts, your spirit. You see? So he
yeah.
has all these devices, based on this wickedness that he's imagined. Okay. But he's going to be taken in the midst of trying to set all this up, man.
It's beautiful.
You can say something.
Yeah, because let's go to Psalms. Can I get that real quick? Psalms 2 and 8.
Yeah, I got it, bro. I'll pull up for you.
Yeah, go to
Psalms 2 and
Psalms.
8.
Yeah, but it really, Psalms shit 2, 1, 2, but get to the point of the
Yeah,
most
we
high
can
Yahweh,
read
how he's setting
Yeah,
this
yeah, we
devil up.
read one.
He said that he's gonna be taken, in his own device, right? So yeah, Psalms 2 and 8.
You say you want to start at 1? Like I said, we can start at 1, bro.
Yeah. Let's start at 1.
Yeah, ain't no deal. We can read into this Psalms, just the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. I said, you break it down, bro. It said, why are I'm reading NLT. It said, why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans?
Right,
The
you see
kings
that?
of the earth prepare for battle.
It said why they waste their time, and then to show you that the Most High deal with, like he said in Job 14 and 5, what I'm saying, number how he numbered the time, right? So he set a measure that he cannot pass. So basically they wasting time. But the Most High, his words must be fulfilled. His words are faith and truth. So we seeing that everything is leading up to what the Lord have already called for us to do. All right, the wicked is bringing evil on the earth. All right, he's going to bring Revelation 13 chapter to life. All right, but we know the end game of that. You got it.
Come, bro. Read down verse 2. Psalms 2 and 2, it said, the kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High.
That's what they're trying to do with this technology. See, he got a godlike complex. You see? But read verse 2 again at the top.
Okay, I got you, bro. It says back in Psalms 2 and 2, it said the kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord.
Yeah, you're seeing that now, dealing with Russia, China, all these big empires. All right, they preparing themselves for battle. You got NATO, you got the EU, you got America. All these nations are getting themselves prepared for the battle, which that's the Most High Yahweh setting it up. All right, when you go to Joel the 3rd chapter, Joel the 2nd chapter, the Most High Yahweh putting battle wars in place. You got it.
Come, you read. Right, it says the kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord and against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High.
Yeah. You got it.
And if I can, like you say, he's doing, like, just to add to what you were saying, because he's doing it, with this technology, and he think that if he can set up, a grid, a digital grid, he can get everybody linked, to his what they call transhumanism. So
Uh-huh.
he thinks that with this new system, he can completely free himself with having to rely on the Most High, because the Bible is based on being blessed for doing right. Okay, but this devil, he think that if he can get this system, this new digital system up and running, he can be blessed forever by doing what he want to do without
Yeah, and he
having
not
to.
guilty.
Yeah,
See, because this the Bible, the Bible condemned him. See, he guilty. He guilty according to the scriptures. So he want to alter that. You know what I'm saying? So he can take that away, then he not guilty anymore. You know?
bro.
That's why I say when you go down to verse 8, it said he that sit in the heaven shall laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because he's wasting your time.
Yep.
But you gotta go, Yash.
Yeah, this song is verse 4, because actually in verse 4, what you talking about, bro? Psalms 2 and 4.
Oh, you
It says,
come.
but the one who rules in heaven laughs, the Lord scoffs at them.
You see? And he's scoffing through the prophets, because the secrets are revealed to the prophets. So we are here boldly in the spirit of wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It said, then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness in the face of such as afflicted them. All right. So we're in the form of laughing at the devil because we're telling you that your kingdom is going down. There's nothing you can do. All right. The Most High Yahweh put it in your mind to create that technology just to destroy you. So you're finna fall in your own trap. You're finna be taken by your own device. You see? But ultimately, the thermonuclear missiles. But yeah, you got it, Yash.
Come. So we can go back to that Psalms 10 and 3. 10 and 3, you can read that, and then we'll go into that video, bro.
Yeah, come.
So this is the book of Psalms chapter 10 and verse 3. It said, for they brag about their evil desires. They praise the greedy and curse the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai. See, that's why what we're finna go into, this devil spending all these billions and trillions of dollars on this AI. That's him bragging on his evil desire. That's him, because he's really now boasting against the Most High by making these moves to set this system up. Like he's going with his move. You see, there ain't no more conspiracy or in the play or in the talk. This devil is going with his move. You see, he's actually setting up actual infrastructure to try to pull this off. So this is this devil bragging about his evil desires, man, because your money, as the script say, what a man's heart, what a treasure, that's what his heart is, man. I get that. You got it, bro.
Yeah, because Esau like a woman. When a woman is prideful and her hoeing, she don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And Esau with the technology, if you got something to say, guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna X you out. And I got another precept real quick. This is Psalms 9 to 16. It said the Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executes. Yeah, Psalm 9 to 16.
Yeah, I get it for you, bro. Let me get it in the KJV.
Okay.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 16. And it said, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
There you go.
Salah.
There you go. See, the wicked, which is Esau Edom, he is snared in the works of his own hand. Because him bringing this technology or this device, all right, to pass is marking his end. You see? You got it, Yash.
Come. So I just want to get there real quick. What's that in Matthew 6 and 21? Yep, real quick. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So what we're finna go into in this video is finna show what Esau treasure. You see, he don't care about AI not being profitable right now. Okay, he's all in. It's like a nigga that just all in. He don't care about AI being profitable to him right now because he done made so much profit. Hell, he print money.
Alpha.
You see, so he's not. He ain't worried about AI not being profitable because he got other shit that's profitable because he make the money off people labor. You
That's
see,
it.
because AI is most of AI is being paid for with tax money. Esau don't even spend his own money like that. You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, so he gonna keep throwing money at this what he treasure. Okay, and you got people talking about where the AI is like a bubble, you know, and we're gonna go into what a bubble is because this guy, this Jake that be going in that we finna listen to, he's a stock, you know, he's a guy, he's a Jake that's into the stocks, you know, and
Right.
he's been keeping up with AI, all right, and you know the trends of AI, and he's like, look, this ain't no bubble, like these niggas is going in, you know, so
Yeah.
um,
He called
let
them
me pull this up
visionaries.
because he gonna be yeah.
Yeah.
Which on the left hand side, but we the
Right.
true
Yeah. That's right.
visionaries on
That's
the
right.
right hand side. You know. So when you go to it, and then I got something else for you too later on after the video, going into the God complex we had mentioned earlier. That's a spirit because I had pulled something up on the chat going into there, bro.
Oh yeah, calm, beautiful. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
because
you
that's
go
what's
into
gonna hold this.
what
This
a
what
bubble
this
is,
what the devil. That's why he's trying to get rid of. You know the Israelites. He want to get rid of. All right, the Most High Yahweh. He want to get rid of Yahweh Shai. You know, because he understand
mm-hmm,
that through those names he our judge. All right, he know that
mm-hmm,
judgment is coming. And there's nothing that he can do about it. You
mm-hmm.
remember that video going to that looking glass? See,
Come,
that was very frightening,
mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying, to the elites because they deal with the left hand side and trying to see the future, right? And they said every time they kept on going into that, it kept on coming to the same result. All right, and that same result is they kingdom coming to an end. They can't shake it. So therefore, he had to come down with that great wrath
mm-hmm.
because he know he had no but a short time. So prophecy is being fulfilled.
Come,
Yep.
come, bro.
We on the
And with
road. We on the
nothing he
road
can
to
do
the
that
kingdom.
can change the
Huh?
outcome. Yeah, he couldn't change the outcome, bro. So
They tried.
just going to it real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everything they do, it can't be going back to the same outcome. But just
Uh-huh.
real quick, just to get what a bubble is, it says in the context of stocks and financial markets, a bubble is a situation where the price of a stock or an entire market rises far above its actual value, driven mostly by excitement, hype, or speculation rather than real business fundamentals. How a bubble forms. A bubble typically goes through these stages. So you had like the dot-com bubble, you know, with the internet. You had the
Right.
Bitcoin bubble, you know, to where when something first hits the market, then you invest into it, and then it gets a lot of hype, and then the price go up, it skyrocket, and a lot of people start buying into it, and then you have a few people that go ahead and sell off and make the profits, and then you have this thing of panic to where everybody try to sell off, and then it busts, then the value drop, you know, and then it never gains value again. That's what they call a bubble. So
Right. 'Cause
now,
that's what a bubble do.
yep,
You
it keeps
use a
going, yep,
kid, and once
yep.
you blew the bubble, yeah, you get a big old bubble, and then that junk get the flooring up, then all of a sudden it pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's gone. Yep. Yep.
that's right.
So you got to make your money when the bubble is increasing and sell off before it pop. That's how they do
Uh-huh.
it with stocks. So they're trying to say that this AI is a bubble. Now, just to go through how a bubble forms, it says a bubble typically goes through these stages. Displacement, something new attracts investor attention, new technology, low interest rates, etc. The boom, price begin rising and more people start buying because they see others getting rich. Euphoria, price surge to unrealistic levels. Many investors buy simply because they believe prices will keep rising, fear of missing out. Then you got
Uh-huh.
profit taking. Some smart or early investors start selling and taking profits. Prices fall sharply as confidence collapse. Everyone tries to sell at the same time, causing the bubble to burst. So this is what they're trying to say is going to happen with AI. But see, what they don't understand with AI, this devil is all in with AI. Now it's gonna burst in another way, but it ain't gonna be in the way that it bursts economically. It's gonna burst because Yahweh Shai gonna come and tear this whole place down. You know?
That's right.
But
That's right.
yeah, but this devil, he all in with this AI, you know, and I said we're gonna get this Jake, you know, he gonna explain what he's seeing from his perspective, you know, as an investor, you know.
That's right, bro.
So let's play this. And say if you want to stop and make a point, bro, just let me know when
Okay, come on, Yash.
Come on, bro.
These people not just talking.
Hey, what's up? It's Mo. I'm here at the Alt AZ Studios hanging out with Robert Walker of UAT.
Thanks for having me.
Then I saw the dude have these people not just talking. They tell you, here's what I'm gonna say again. Visionaries are proven right in the future. They're not proven right in right now. That's why they visionaries. You a Wall Street banker. You a Wall Street investor. You run a hedge fund. You don't see the future. You gonna pay some little dude that just graduated and you pay him to think in the future because your old ass can't see the future. AI just left Earth. Google to spend $10 billion in space. Why? Bro, this is about to be interesting. Watch this. Google is taking AI into space under Project Suncatcher. The company plans to build solar-powered data centers in orbit about 400 miles above Earth to power its next generation of AI chips. Tell me if this is a bubble. How? The goal: cut land, water, and power use on Earth while tapping into solar energy that's up to 8 times stronger than on the ground. 2 prototype satellites will be launched in 2027, with full development expected by the mid-2030s, when costs could rival Earth-based sitters. If successful, Google could redefine how AI is powered beyond a... Tell me, how is this a bubble?
Hey, that's probably... So, Yash,
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
See, that's prophecy. You know, because how else the devil going to get that up and running? You know, going back to Obadiah. You know, you can grab Obadiah real quick.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, because you got to remember what marked his downfall as the society was when he set his nest among the stars. All right, the Lord gave him that, you know, the technology to be able to do that. And that's when the spirit of light entered into the earth. But now, look what this devil is doing. Now he finna boast himself in that technology to be like the Most High Yahweh. So the Lord's finna... You go and grab it real quick. We're going to show you what the Lord going to do to him, man, because of his pride.
Come on, bro. Yep. So this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3 said, "The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, he said
Though
it
thou
in
exalt
mind.
thyself as the eagle, and though thou sit..." Yep. And it says, "Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai."
There you go. You see that? So the Lord finna bring the devil down, man. All right? The Lord is finna bring the devil down. It's gonna be fast, man. You know, so when you go like say 2 Thessalonians 2:6.
Come on, I got you, bro. Yeah, because this devil, he's the only heathen to ever be able to expand his authority in the heavens, in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where a lot of that pride comes from, because you had that devil, Noah Yuval Harari said, "Look, the tyrants of the past didn't have this technology. You know, they weren't able to do what we're able to do. You know, so a lot of their pride comes from the devil, you know, being able, you know, to extend the glory of his, because that's part of his glory. You know,
That's
the
it.
fact that he's able to, put his infrastructure in the atmosphere. You know, which we'll get that later on. The Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 6, it says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the
Exactly. That's why the
iniquity, for the
prophet
mystery of iniquity. Yep.
Salaki.
Mm-hmm.
Salaki.
You got it.
And that's the prophet
No, you got it.
job, is to expose the devil, lift that veil up. You know, that's why I say only those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. You know, because this devil is being revealed in this times.
Come on, bro. Going back to it. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. So this devil gotta do that. He gotta bring forth this MOTB. So the Lord allowed him, all right, with his blessing, with the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. All right. I mean, he got it. He got enough substance. He got enough money. All right, to bring forth this device. But guess what? The Most High allowed him to. Why? To fulfill prophecy. Because he got to be taken down. And this is the only way this devil going to be taken down. That the device got to come to pass. Revelation 13 and 16 must happen. But it started in the form of this. Did you hear what he said? They spending $10 billion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord allowed them to set their nest among the stars to bring this technology to life. Just for the Lord to destroy them and show his power.
Yep. This is the MOTB infrastructure.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we're gonna keep going in there, or you want to get back to the video, bro?
Yeah, you get back to the video. But like you said, that's the MOTB infrastructure. You know, that's how everything finna get to running. They got to do this.
Yep. Because if I can add just to see what you're saying. No, you got it, bro. You got it. I'll wait till you make your
they were
point.
just saying that he finna build another AI plant in Louisiana.
Yep. And because if I can add, you best believe this devil know that he only has limited resources on the earth, and you best believe, because the fact that he's already trying to go to space with it, and he hasn't even fulfilled all the data centers he wants to build in the earth, he already know that he finna use up a lot of the resources in the earth. So
That's
he
right.
ain't trying to get ahead of the curve and get shit up in the space. Because you best believe they done calculated, and I bet them numbers ain't coming out right when it comes to the resources they need to run, all right, a global technocracy, man. Okay, so this is why you see the devil, all right, trying to figure out how to get power from the space, man. Okay, this man, this man would just destroy every. That's why I say no flesh will make it, you know.
Yeah,
But
no
he's trying to set
saved.
it up to the point. Yeah, no flesh will make it with the devil, man, because he's already trying to tamper with shit in the space, man, showing you that this nigga has to be stopped. But going back to the main point is, by the time it get to making the C hill mandatory, he wants it to be plug and play. So once that C hill get into you, you already hooked up to all these data centers, all this shit in space. You hooked up to all this shit immediately.
There you go.
He wanted
There
to be
you go.
plug and play. Yeah. He wanted to be plug and play with your ass by the time he get ready to put this device in you, man.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
the signal is going to be on. You know how you can go somewhere in the closed section and the signal don't work.
Yeah.
No, this devil gonna have everything covered.
Yep. So yeah, let's get back to Jake, and then we'll get some more. Just let me know if you need me to stop it, bro. I'll stop it, get pre-sales and make points or whatever, bro.
Come on, y'all, the water.
Think about it. When you got a solar panel, it's cables that run into your house. So
they're going to have it connected to the satellites. They got more energy out there.
But is it how they feed it to us to power stuff?
Man, we ain't that smart. Nigga, we run media, not satellites.
I'm trying to figure it out. My brain is like,
yup, it's going to fry you. Yup. But here's what you got to do. You got to ask AI.
I got to ask the AI.
You got to ask AI how the AI going to be powered by...
Is it a long cable? Oh, man.
Listen. It's the same thing when the people... What else they say? Oh, we having cooling problems. Microsoft, what they say? Oh, we having cooling problems? I got an issue for it. What we going to do? We going to build AI data centers in the ocean. What? Yeah, the cooling. We're going to build the cooling, put them in the ocean. It's not a bubble. The people is spending billions of dollars because they saying, this is where we going at. This is not a bubble, bro. This is people spending real money on the one thing that people not saying, infrastructure. People are, these companies, what companies it is though? It's the big seven. Meta, hey, we about to build the biggest AI center, data center ever. Where at? In Louisiana. I don't build that on a bubble. I just need us to look at when people say, oh, we in a bubble, we in a bubble. Bro, why they... All right, let's go a little further. Watch this. Jeff Bezos just gave Elon Musk some much-needed competition. Watch this out. Check it out.
We're going to start building these giant gigawatt data centers in space. So these giant training clusters, those will be better built in space because we have solar power there 24/7. And the solar power there are no clouds and no rain, no weather. So you can build, we will be able to beat the cost of terrestrial data centers in space in the next couple of decades. And so space will end up being one of the places that keeps making Earth better. It already has happened with weather satellites. It's already happened with communication satellites. The next step is going to be data centers and then other kinds of manufacturing.
Next, they're going to put an AI factory on the moon. Talking about, hey, ain't no rain, ain't no clouds, ain't no storms, with a long cable.
that plugs in Arizona.
Oh,
bro, just check it out. These people not just talking. They telling you, here's what I'm going to say again. Visionaries are proven right in the future. They're not proven right in right now. That's why they visionaries. You a Wall Street banker. You a Wall Street investor. You run a hedge fund. You don't see the future. You gonna pay some little dude that just graduated and you pay him to think in the future because your old ass can't see the future. These dudes is visionaries, bruh. Then you're going to look back in 2030 and you don't think you see 2030 and you'll be like, damn, damn, what that is? Yep, Google got one out there. Bro, the Jetsons is real. This is going to happen whether we go through a recession, depression, whatever. You know why? So watch this. This is why they firing so many people.
Hey, I got to prove
Bro,
something.
I got to fire y'all so I can keep on having more money because where I'm going at gonna cost. But once I get there, profits go through the roof. That's why they keep firing so many people, dog. And so this why learning how to trade, learning how to cut, bro, learning how to do something to bring in some extra money gonna be important because that universal basic income gonna put everybody on welfare. Bro, think about this, bro. This dude done came out of retirement. Jeff.
Yeah. So you see, these devils are all in. Microsoft talking about, building data centers on the water. All right. You got like say Google, speaking about, them and Amazon speaking about building data centers,
Yeah,
okay, and
Tesla.
training centers in space.
Yeah,
Yeah. They all in. Esau
yeah.
is all in.
I'll eat a
Okay,
mic.
this is what he on. He's building. Yeah, he's building out this infrastructure. You see, the spirit is on this man to go for his move.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
It's
all he
time.
got. This is he. Yeah, this is. This man is all in. He's not waiting. He not playing. He's not speculating. He up there.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I got a
Yeah.
few precepts. So that's why
Yeah.
you go here to the book of Job. All right, let's get the book of Job. Chapter
Yeah,
20.
I got one too in Psalms,
And you
Psalms
can start.
37, 34, and 35.
Okay, I got you, bro. Yeah, because then he spoke about being a visionary. Well, the true visionaries are the prophets, because we telling Esau what he's going to do, and we tell him how it's going to end according to the will of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. So when you go to Job 20 and 4, let me get this in the LT with because all this was set up from the beginning. Esau is just doing what he was created to do from the beginning. He ain't doing nothing
That's
cute.
it.
The Most
That's
High,
it.
yeah. Hey, like you said earlier, the Most High laughing at Esau, man. The Most High is not up there trying to figure out how to counter what Esau was doing.
Yeah.
Esau is running. Yeah, Esau running dead into the trap the Most High got set for him because the Lord created Esau to be ambitious.
Yeah, to be
Okay,
the
he
wicked.
gave this ambitious wicked nigga. Yeah, he gave this
Yeah.
wicked nigga the world. So what
Yeah.
else Esau gonna do? Destroy himself. That's
That's
like
that's
if you give a
it.
crackhead $2 million, what are you gonna do?
You gonna buy $2 million worth of crack.
To kill himself.
Yeah. Overdose, gone through.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
But you
This the
gotta
book of
remember,
Job, chapter 20, verse. You got verse like
if I can say this, you gotta remember Proverbs 20:24 said, man goings are of the Lord. How then a man can understand his own way? That's not just
Yep.
talking about an
Yep.
Israelite man. All right, it's speaking about man in general. You see, the Most High control the minds. You see what it's saying, Proverbs 22, the king hearts in the hands of the Lord. Like you gotta understand the Most
Yep.
High, huh?
So Proverbs 21 and 1. Yep.
Yeah, see, the Most High control this. The Most High is in control, man. But you gotta know, Yash.
Come on, bro. This the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4. It said, don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people were first placed on the earth, showing you that this was set up from the beginning. Okay? And when the Most High used the Elohim to create everything, beginning with Yahweh, okay, he hit play button on existence. So we at the point of existence where Esau is finna crash out. Esau getting ready to crash out. And this was all set up from the beginning. And this is why we see Esau, he putting all his chips in the middle of the table, man. Okay? That's why a nigga still talking about their constitution and Republican and Democrat, man. Esau way past that shit. Okay? My nigga trying to get energy from the space, from sun. He trying to get closer to the sun to get more energy to fuel, okay, his infrastructure, okay, his technocracy in the earth, man. This is verse 5. It said the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary, man. So this is Esau's short-lived triumph. He has, like you say, the wealth of the earth. He has the resources. He has the influence. He has the military. You see? So he has triumph in the earth. Okay? Because like you said, these are all Edomites is at the forefront of this, man.
That's
Because
right.
Esau, he's living in his triumph. Okay, but it's gonna be short-lived. And right now he's running, to the end. Okay. So this is a temporary triumph, for Esau, Edom, the godless, man. He's not gonna pull this off. He doesn't have the ability to pull this off, man.
Right, but you
Verse
gotta remember,
6, it says,
here's a tool.
you
Here's a
got
tool that the Most High is using. Proverbs
come.
16:4. Remember, Proverbs 16:4 said the Most High created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked
Yep.
for the day of evil. See, Esau,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we come to know, coming to the truth as the secrets have been revealed to us. We know that this devil is only a tool that the Lord is using to bring evil on the earth. So basically he a throwaway.
Yep.
Because once
Yep.
he do what the Lord programmed him to do to bring evil, set this Quran up, guess what? He no more use. You see? He no more use after the Lord, bring judgment upon him in this time. What else he used for? Slavery and being demolished. That's it.
Come on, bro. And read on. And it says, though the pride of the godless reaches to the heavens and their heads touch the clouds. Okay. And this
That's
is
a
what
proud
we're seeing.
motherfucker.
This is what we're seeing. Because your head goes into, your thoughts, your imagination.
Yeah,
So this man, all right, has extended himself to the atmosphere, man.
yeah.
He's reached the atmosphere with his technology, man. To where he wants to control the earth through technology he has in the atmosphere, man. Okay? So going back to all this was set up from the beginning. Remember, this was all established from the beginning for this man to do this, man. And he's doing it. And it shows you the most high that he is. It says, yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. What you just call them a throwaway, then, bro?
Yeah, throw away. Yeah.
Come. The scripture just confirmed. It said,
Hey,
those who knew. Yeah.
Yeah, you commit a crime, you gotta throw them, you know what I'm saying, to
Yep.
not get caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep.
Esau throwaway, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Lord just bring
It
his
said, those who knew them.
You say what, Yash?
No, I was just finna keep reading, bro. But you finish your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come and say, those who knew them will ask, where are they? They will fade like a dream and not be found. They will vanish like a vision, okay, in the night. Those who once saw them will see them no more. It says this, their families, all right, will never see them again. So the other nations will never see these niggas again, man. Esau is gonna be xed out of the earth. Okay,
Man,
so
they go right with
yeah,
Psalm 37. Just because you said that, Psalm 37, and start at 7 to 11. Just because you said that, they go right with it.
Psalm 37. We want to start where, bro?
That's why we gotta continue to watch, well as pray. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what holding at the end time, dealing with this devil and his wrath, and the Most High Yahweh and his mercy. See, the mercy is gonna be greater to the elect, those that consider. Those that have been watching. See, that what the mercy gonna be granted to. All right, but you got it, though, Yash.
Come. You start at verse 7, bro.
Beautiful.
This Psalm 37 and 7. It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
There you go. We just watched the video. It's not a bubble. No, he finna bring this device to pass, man. Revelation 13 and 16, he calls it all, both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see, to receive that charagma, we seeing it happening. We seeing everything being put together. We seeing the play being made. But the Lord just said, what? Rest in him.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And wait patiently. Because when this devil really implement this charagma on that level, what we read in Job 20, then when he about to fulfill his belly, suddenly the destruction shall come upon him. So all we gotta do is just wait. You see, because the Lord gonna bring the devil down, he gonna bring it down hard, man. What they saying in the world, Yash? The bigger they are, the harder they fall, or the faster they fall.
Come. Yep.
That's
Yeah, it's
it.
gonna be a
Babylon.
hard fall for the devil. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said it's gonna be a hard fall for the devil because he been built up so much.
That's right. You got it.
Come, bro. Verse 8, it says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For
Right.
evildoers shall be cut off. But yep, go ahead.
Now it says cease from anger and forsake wrath, because you can't get your emotions to tied into this, because you got to understand that with the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? You can't step on the Lord's foot. You can't take matters to your own hand. No, the devil was set up to bring the device to pass. The devil was set up to bring evil on the earth. You got to let it be. All right? Because the end game is that he's going to be caught in his own snare. His own device that he's setting up is going to be his downfall.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't get mad. We can't get in our feelings. You know what I'm saying? We can't take matters to our own hands. Let the Lord work, man. Because just said, for evildoers shall be cut what? Off.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
It said, but those that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, they shall inherit the earth.
See that? The elect. See, the elect gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, this devil got this technology thinking that he finna rule forever. Cause remember, it's in his heart and it's in mind that his house shall continue forever. And he got the device to bag him up. No. The Lord finna destroy this devil, man.
Yeah,
you got it, y'all.
Yep. Esau, like I said, Esau, he's running to his own destruction. You see? But just like Pharaoh, the Most High got this nigga hardened to where he just in his mind, he finna pull this shit off. That's why the Lord allowing this devil. I got it. Yeah, exactly. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit working in his favor. You know, nigga get a satellite up there and start harnessing, more energy from the sun. He like, hell yeah. But he don't understand, man. All right. That this man is running to the worst destruction. All right. The earth has ever seen, man.
Woo!
But reading on, it says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Man.
Because that's what's coming next. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that follow it. You see? But this devil got to bring this wicked device to pass. It got to happen. It's you can't stop it. You know, that's why it's saying Revelation, what did that Revelation 12 say, rejoice.
You hear me?
Yeah, exactly. We supposed to be rejoicing. That's right.
Yeah. And all this shit that this devil got going on, and all this shit that he got set up, this infrastructure, the nukes and Yahweh Shai and the angel coming to destroy all this shit. And it's gonna be like he never put that shit up.
That's right.
So I got that for you real quick, bro, just to get this, man. Whatever closing precept you got, we'll get it. But you was talking about that God complex. So I went into the chat and I asked the chat, could a full-blown digital technocracy allow a small elite of rulers to play into a God complex? It says a full-blown digital technocracy, a system where nearly all governance is mediated by advanced technology, data analytics, and algorithm decision making could create conditions that enable a small elite to develop or act on a God complex, but only under certain social and structural conditions. And it says why a digital technology could enable a God complex. Extreme information asymmetry if a small ruling class controls nationwide surveillance systems, behavioral data, predictive algorithms, automated enforcement mechanisms, then they possess knowledge and influence far beyond that of ordinary people.
There
This
you
can
go,
produce a yep,
man.
yep. It said this can produce a psychological environment where leaders feel omnipotent, all right, a core ingredient of a God complex, man. And this the devil thinks that he got it. Like you said, like the Lord got this nigga to where he feels so close to this, man, to where he's all in. That's why he got Trump moving like a dictator, man. He he
Yeah,
he clearing it. He clearing his democracy out. You see, Trump is groundwork. You see, these big corporations they moving and shaking. See, Trump is on the ground clearing the path, okay, for this technocracy, man.
that's right.
Okay, yeah. See, Trump on the lower level shaking shit up, but they making moves, okay, on a whole nother level. Microsoft said, "Nigga, we're gonna build a data center in the ocean."
Them niggas going in. I'm talking about, hey.
This nigga said,
Hey, what it say by any means necessary, goddamn.
"Nigga, what the ocean tripping?" You know, but this nigga, like you say, he the Most High got this nigga so close. You know,
Yeah.
it says it says algorithmic control feels impersonal and unaccountable. And that's another thing. You know, they can blame, you know, the decision making. They set up a technocracy where they can just blame, okay, their wicked decisions on the data. Well, this what
Yeah,
the
that's
AI
what he
came
said.
up. Yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah,
in that video, he said AI gonna have to ask AI.
yeah, yeah. Kinda.
You know?
It says automation lets rulers say it wasn't my decision. The algorithm decided, you know. So if he decide like, okay, another 20 million people, okay, the earth is overpopulated by 20 million people, okay, and he can say,
Yeah.
well, the algorithm decided that, you know. So based on the algorithm, you know, we need to unalive. So now we need to ask the algorithm who it need to be, okay. You see, that's the type of a society that this man is trying to set up, man. Okay. It says this buffering affects reduces empathy, moral responsibility, and personal accountability. It said
That's it. That's how you know
it
he the devil.
encourages detachment. Yep.
You know?
Yep. There you
Yeah,
go.
he trying to take all that away. All right, and grant that to AI. That show you that he the devil. Because remember, it said don't they hold
Mhm.
themselves not guilty.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yep. And it said
Because all
it
that,
encourages the. No, you got make a point, bro.
yeah. No, it said it encouraged the detachment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
look,
Which
it
can
said can
fuel the
free to believe. Read it. Yeah, go ahead and read it.
okay, come. It said, which can fuel the belief that one has the right to shape society from above.
See, man, that's the devil, man. Satan.
Ain't
That's
no
why I
doubt
say he
about it.
that is coming is at the working of Satan with all signs,
Yep.
power, and lying wonders, man. And it's going to his pseudo signs, man. This technology.
Mm-hmm. It says centralization of decision making. It says a technocracy concentrates power in data scientists, technologies, all right, centralized institutions, philosopher, engineer elites. if decisions are justified as scientific or rational, elites may come to view themselves as uniquely capable of directing a society, almost um, benevolent overseers. You know, so yeah, so this technology can allow this man to really play into his fantasy of being the Most High. You know, because that's the
being God.
ultimate. Yep. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why.
that's wild. That's wild. That's why I say, let's go back to second test. You can go back to Second Thessalonians. It's two. It's two
Okay,
in
I got you, bro.
Yeah, go back to Second Thessalonians. It's 2 and 4, but you can start at 3.
Okay, I got you, bro. It's Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3 said, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition,
Right,
who
and we in this
opposeth."
time now that the son of the perdition is being the man of sin, which is Esau Edom, he's being revealed. You know, by the spirit of the Lord mouth, which is who? The prophets. You got it.
Mm-hmm. Come on, reading on, and it says, "Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High."
Which is a form of all sin, all knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why he want to have tracking devices in you, because he want to know everything. The time you woke up, what you ate, when you piss, you know, when you wiped your nose, how many times you cried, like the from the bigger to the smallest thing, the smallest matter. This devil want to know. All right, and with this technology, he gonna be able to do that.
What they call it, carbon footprint, all of
Yeah.
those. You know,
That's right.
yep. He gonna know how much carbon you using, man.
Come on.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And then he gonna have the power to shut you off. You know what I'm saying? He got the power to give and take away. Yeah, you got it, y'all.
You know, keep going on there, bro.
Now that's it on that. Because you can jump to verse 9.
Okay, come for sure. Yep. It says,
No,
even
no, jump
him
verse 8.
who's coming.
Do the 8.
Okay, I'll start it. Yep. Second Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming."
Hey, right. If I can say this to Yash, if I can say this,
You got
you
it,
know,
bro.
for those that's watching, you know, with like newcomers or, you know, hey, the Lord, he said in Jeremiah 3 and 15, I will give you pastors according to my heart. When you go to the word heart, go to the Hebrew word la, mean mind. So the Most High have given you true leaders. All right, and that's the apostles of elders, the great millstone. All right, they will feed you with the knowledge and the understanding and the wisdom. All right, to prepare you for what we read. It said, "Then shall the wicked be revealed." And how is he being revealed? By the mouthpiece of the prophets. Right. So the Lord have given you the true leaders, feeding you with the knowledge and understanding of who the wicked are. All right, we see him by his actions as being displayed out in the earth, the things that he doing. Oh, he got to be the wicked. You see, because you're seeing what the righteous is doing. You're seeing what the prophets is doing. All right. So then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Matthew 10 and 20. It's not us that speak, but it's the spirit of who? Our Father, which Yahweh Shema Shai, was speaking within us. That's how the devil's being revealed, man.
Come.
Yeah. But you got it, Yash.
Reading up. Come, reading on, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
There you go. And what Satan mean? Satan mean adversary.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, he against the Most High. And with this technology, he's showing you that he against the Most High Yahweh. Yep.
Come on, bro.
And then I had one more. I had
Can you
that
read
Job
no?
20. If you ain't got none, I had the Job 20.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, you start at 20.
Job 20 and 20.
Yeah, 20 to 25. Cause you know that's the
Okay, I got
end
you.
game of Esau. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. This the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 20 says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save with that which he desired. There shall
Woo.
none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the
Mm.
fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you
No,
got it, bro.
you got it, Yash.
Now I'm just gonna say, because the closer this man gets to pulling this off, you see his working class is rising up against him, because it's purely wicked what the devil is doing. Because you go into the word Hebrew, wicked in the Hebrew is amal, which goes into laborer or servant. So what you're seeing is the working class beginning, to rise up against the devil, man. You got the
Yep.
farmers, constantly protesting. You got the working class, you got people going on strikes. More people are calling this man out.
Yeah, they marching.
People, yeah, because it's so wicked what he doing. It's like, God damn, you know, it's like people have no choice, but to cry out. But this just shows you how close we are to the end. That's why the end is also marked by uproars of the people. And one of the
Yep.
main uproars would be the wickedness, okay, of the devils, man, the elites of this society.
Yeah.
You know?
Another pinpoint. Another pinpoint.
Yep.
Going back to Proverbs 29. It said, when the wicked is in the authority, what? The people mourn. But when the righteous is in the authority,
Mm-hmm.
what? The people rejoice. So what state of mind the people are in? They mourning.
Mm-hmm.
So they let you know that the wicked is ruling.
Yep.
You got it, y'all.
Verse 23 says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon. Yep. Yeah. So in the midst of this devil setting this up, man, the Lord gonna come wreck his shit, man.
I'm talking
In
about
the
Rick.
midst
Stop.
of him still, yeah. This nigga gonna be under the water trying to build a data center. Nigga gonna be trying to launch, more satellites. And y'all gonna be on this nigga ass, man. And you can see,
What they
he
say?
gonna have
What they say in the world? Like rice on rice.
yeah, he gonna have
Like
Issachar
rice
under the
on rice.
water, Yeah. Issachar gonna be on the water with the goddamn with them work boots and the snorkeler. Cause Issachar going under there, goddamn. Issachar
They
gonna
gonna
pull that
do
shit
it.
off. Yeah, Issachar
Yeah.
going under that ocean, goddamn. Uh-huh. But yeah, Issachar gonna be under there with a snorkeler, and them goddamn steel toe boots. Okay. And Yahweh Shai is gonna come wreck this shit, man. In the midst of him setting this up, man.
Yeah.
You
That,
know,
that,
in
that
the
bring me
midst,
to mind
yeah,
Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 5. It should come down upon Idumea.
yeah,
Because that's the fear of the Lord. That's his wrath. That's his indignation. All right, going to the missiles. All right. It said, my soul shall be bathed in heaven, and it shall come down upon Idumea. All right, speaking about America. That's that rain. Can remember the first death when he flooded the earth with water. Now he finna rain by fire.
yep.
Mm.
Come, bro. And then it goes on, like you say, it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, okay, and the bow of steel shall strike through him, because these devils gonna be in these bunkers, and they got space stations, they got places of retreat, from this nuclear destruction,
Ooh.
okay, but it's gonna destroy, okay, his infrastructure that he tried to set up,
There you go.
which is an extension of him. Yeah, which because this infrastructure is an extension of this devil. You see? So the Lord gonna destroy this man's infrastructure,
That's
while they're
right.
fleeing into their bunkers. Okay, and all they're doing in those bunkers, they're just reserving themselves for captivity, and that's
That's
why
it.
they even the name of those bunkers, they call them DUM, deep underground military bunkers. All right, and what this devil is doing, he just reserving. He just built him a holding cell for captivity. All
That's
right, you
right.
big dummy.
Hey,
Okay.
you better know it. But you gotta remember, the Most High said that he that sit in the heaven shall laugh. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So you think you're finna get away, but the whole time the Most High setting you up for the kill. And then the Lord said in Revelation 6 and 14, you can grab that real quick because they go into the bunkers and how the Lord gonna put on their spirit to realize. Yeah, 6
Dang.
and 14. It's so
Huh.
cold, man.
Yeah, I started at 13, but I was sure you
Yeah,
don't
come,
mind,
come,
bro.
go ahead.
In Revelation 6 and 13, it says, "And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as the fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind." And that's those nukes
Woo!
coming down
That's it. Hey,
on
hey,
them.
that's
So,
it. That mighty wind, them thermonuclear missiles, man.
hmm
Yeah.
and it says, "And the heaven departed as a scroll, the mushroom cloud, when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, the
Why?
earth
Because
shaking."
Isaiah 20, what that Isaiah 26, it said the earth shall rail to and fro like a drunkard. What's gonna
Yep,
make the
yep,
earth?
yep.
What's
Isaiah
gonna make
20.
the earth? You know what I'm talking about? Get out of course. Those missiles. And we talking about 200 million warheads planned and designed to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. Lake of
Yep.
fire. Yeah, lake of fire. Yeah, America is the lake of fire, man. Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it.
Come on, bro. So reading on, it says, "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb."
You see? Keep
Yep.
going.
Come on, verse 17, "For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?"
You right. See that? So we know the end game of Esau. They're gonna hide themselves in the underground bunkers, in the underground water, them cities they got underground, all right, in the mountains. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna say, hey, they're gonna try to seek death. But the scripture says you're gonna try to seek death but can't find it, because the only thing you're doing is preserving yourself for captivity. All right, when the elect come out the chariots, Jeremiah 16 and 16, when we get to hunting, because right now we fishers of men's, spiritually fishing for
Mm-hmm.
the elect. But guess what? The Lord gonna turn us to hunters, you know? And that's the end result of Esau. Yeah, you got it, though, y'all.
Come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's the point been made, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know, so this devil, he's all in. Like I say, this nigga, he's in space. He's on the water. All right, and this devil is all about setting up this infrastructure for the MOTB. This devil, he don't see it no other way. All right, other than to have this infrastructure set up so it can be a system of plug and play. All right, to where he can just plug you people into his grid. All right, and on to the next.
that's
Okay,
right.
so there's no doubt, in prophecy. Okay, where we at? We at the end game. So we're gonna continue to push this word, edify till we can't. And may how about you, Mouth Shy, have mercy on us in these times. The sincere, serious minded believers. But with that, we pray that you brothers, all right, and You sisters edified once again. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Hakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example towards younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutation to the hopeful Shalom.
Shalom.